The Sun Woman Story. Once upon a time, long, long ago before creation, the earth was very dark. A grey blanket of clouds kept the light and the warmth out. It was very cold and very black. This great grey mass of cloud was so low the animals had to crawl around. The emu hobbled, neck bent almost to the ground. The kangaroo could not hop, and none of the birds could fly higher than a few feet. Only the snakes were happy because they lived close to the ground. The animals lived by crawling around the damp earth, feeling for fruit and berries. Often it was very hard to find food, and several days would pass between meals. The wombat became so tired of people bumping into him that he dug himself a burrow and learned to sleep for long periods. Eventually, the birds decided that they had had enough. They called a meeting of all the animals. The magpies, who were more intelligent than most birds, had a plan. "We can't fly because the sky is too low. What we need to do is raise it. If we all gathered sticks, we could use them to push the sky up, and we could fly up with the sky and make lots of room for everyone." All the animals agreed. It was a good plan, and set about gathering sticks. The magpies took a big stick each and began to push at the sky. "Look, it's going to work. The sky, it's moving." The emus and the kangaroos and the wombats and goannas watched as the magpies pushed the sky slowly upward. They used sticks as levers, first resting the sky on low boulders, then on small hills. The animals watched the magpies pushing and straining until finally reaching the top of a mountain. They gave a mighty cheer and all said, "At last we can walk about." The emu and the kangaroo moved in long, proud hops. It was still very dark. The magpies kept pushing the sky higher and higher until they reached the highest mountain in the land. Then with a mighty heave, they gave the sky one last push. The sky shot up into the air, and as it rose, it split open, and a huge flood of warmth and light poured onto the land below. The animals were in awe of the light and the warmth, but more so at the incredible brightly painted beauty of the Sun Woman. The whole sky was awash with beautiful reds and yellows. It was the first sunrise. Overjoyed with the light and the warmth, the magpies burst into song. As their loud warbling carried across the land, the Sun Woman rose slowly and began her journey towards the west. Now, each morning, when the Sun Woman wakes in her camp in the east, she lights a fire and prepares the bark torch she will carry across the sky each day. It is this fire that provides the first light of dawn. As she puts on her paint, the dust from the crushed red ochre colours the early morning clouds a beautiful soft red. Then she takes up her flaming bark torch. When she reaches the western edge of the world, she sits down, repaints herself, ready for her journey through a long underground passage back to her camp in the east. That is why, to this day, every morning, when the Sun Woman wakes and lights her early morning fire, all the magpies greet her with their beautiful song.